Ben Affleck is getting memed again, and it has all of the hallmarks of being Will Smith 2.0. Just give it enough time, man. I called this back when they got shacked up once again. This was some chick who used to just, get by selling her sexuality. Now mass media was just championing her as, oh my gosh, she's pushing 50 but still looks so good, and they just locked her up with a blue-pilled simp who was adhering to the idea that I don't want to be the old man that just dies alone. It's like, you're Ben Affleck in a time of a post-star Hollywood. You still have a name, and you think by hooking up with some old thotty from way back in the past, okay, somebody who has more miles on them, you think getting one of the classics that's out there is somehow going to make you more redeemable? There's something for you guys to contemplate and to understand. You're thinking about hooking up with one of your old flings. If she was the one who broke off the relationship, situationship, fling, entanglement, whatever you guys had beforehand, there's no benefit in taking her back if she's the one that wants to reinstigate it. But if she breaks it off and then you come back in order to try to instigate it again, yo man, you're just barking up the wrong tree because you look desperate and you're never going to regain any sort of frame. Don't go digging through the trash once you took it out to the curb, because it just gets messy. All of the neighbors start to look around, and all of that energy that it takes, you could just be investing in something that's new and different and younger and tighter. But if you're a guy and you broke it off under this very rare circumstance and then she just wants to come back, well, you max her out. It's ejaculate and evacuate, and then that's the end of it. At most, you put her back on the roster, especially if she left. She's a plate to be spun. No further than that. But Ben Affleck, well, he's just kind of playing out why you need to be keeping these broads at an arm length. I'm sure what you guys had in the early 2000s was wonderful and fantastic, but she's also been getting flued out. Wasn't she hooking up with A-Rod or something like that? She was definitely getting A-Rod or 2 or 4 or 20. And now, well, now you're just getting played out for the world to see. And there's that saying, all publicity is good publicity. Not in a situation where you just get, bitched up by your wife, man. You look pathetic. And if you think that some side chick out there is going to see that and go, well, I wouldn't treat him so bad. Men and women are different. You might think that of a chick that you're seeing abused in a relationship, but the girl who sees that, and it's like you're letting your girl get away with disrespecting you out in public like that, things behind the scenes are 10 times as worse. Guaranteed. But also, if you think that you're eliciting any sympathy, here's another terrifying truth for you. There's no such thing as a pity fuck. Let's get into this. Jennifer Lopez allegedly told her husband, remember who's first in this situation. That's Jennifer Lopez, and Ben Affleck's little Oscar-winning ass is just right behind her. That he was becoming a meme on social media for looking miserable at the Grammys. Well, to be completely honest, man, the Grammys is kind of a miserable type of a situation. A seat filler at the 65th annual award show claimed that she sat next to Ben Affleck during one portion of the evening when she saw Lopez, 53. Yo, she's that old. Her hubby that viewers were pointing out his less than thrilled facial expression. Yeah, that's where he got memed the first time. What was that, dropping Dunkin' Donuts when he was out there simping for whoever he was at before? It's like he's got resting disappointed face at all times. J-Lo showed Ben Affleck the phone and was like, oh my god, honey, look at this meme circulating about you. And if he was a man, he just would have looked over and went, and knock that shit off. That's the extent of that situation. There wouldn't have been no emotional outburst by J-Lo after that. But she doesn't respect him, so she can get away with shit like this. And he was like, oh god, this again. Like, he knew during the performance that, that he was a meme influencer. Almost Donna, whatever, said during a TikTok video posted on Wednesday. Like, he knew, oh god, stop saying like without comparing anything. And he also chose just not to change his his expression, she continued. I love how unbothered that is. So I know that she was on her phone and saw, I was like, honey, this is so funny. Like, look at this. And he was like, Jesus Christ, that's great, wonderful, and fantastic. Thanks for the play-by-play. But yes, there's the picture of them at the table, another picture and all that stuff. And then there's an ad space that's supposed to be there. The TikToker added that the Argo actor, 50, she is 3 years older than him. There's another giant fucking L. Didn't look happy to be there, and he and the On the Floor songstress, what's that? We're still cute and shit. Oh, great. They were super lovey-dovey, like their hands were always intertwined, and you can tell by that situation right there, he's the one leaning in, she's the one who has the frame in that situation. He knows that relationship right there, it's Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Oh god, this is gonna lead to divorce, like they're so cute. Oh, so this wasn't one of those situations. So it's like, well, you're 10 and on TikTok. Who cares what you have to think about this? She ended her video by telling a silly tidbit about the lovebirds meeting Affleck. Allegedly lifted up her dress too much while Lopez blurted out, honey. Like, she was the chick that popularized that really, really, really low-cut dress with her titties hanging out, which looks very, very tame in comparison. But I remember when that was popping off. I don't remember that green dress. That was just, you know, 2 pieces of curtain. Holy. I guess maybe they didn't want to see that orthopedic underwear again, you know, snapped up by the paparazzi. I understand. The Good Will Hunting actor and the Hustlers actress, you know, just a big drop off there. Good Will Hunting, Hustlers, interesting. Quickly became a hot topic of conversation after she was caught on camera saying several things to him while he appeared stoic. That's one way to characterize that. But you can also see, okay, I didn't know anybody else who was sitting at that table. All I seen was a little video clip of him getting bitched up once again. But he's also at the table with The Rock, the most overrated actor ever. Oops, sorry. Bro, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not Sly Stallone. You're not even Jean-Claude Van Damme. You're just sweaty, bald action star that really has no drawing power. But in person, man, he's not the one who has to tout around his girlfriend or his wife. You know, everybody knows that's The Rock. That's Dwayne that's over there. If you're looking for an alpha male in Hollywood, it's definitely The Rock. I'd argue he's a blue pill alpha, but he's still an alpha nonetheless. Oh my god, that is such a good representation right there. Who's leaning in more? Who's entering whose frame? Who's staring at the camera? Who has eyes turned to what? Yeah, very interesting. Lopez and Affleck were otherwise acting super lovey-dovey, sure. Body language expert Judy James, yeah, bruh, come on. Body language expert, yeah, we'll see. Lopez was caught having a knee-jerk reaction to something Affleck whispered in her ear. Yeah, you need to be an expert in order to glean that out. Her head whipped around to suggest that he said, what he said shocked her. And the fact that she lashes out like that to him in public just goes to show you the lack of respect in that relationship. But our expert right here won't tell you that. I will. One of her hands grabs her own knee. While the other clutches Ben's leg in what looked like a control gesture. Yes, very good. As she speaks, she seems to tap on his chest with the back of her hand. Back of her hand, like it's punishment. Because if she actually cared, it wouldn't be back of the hand. It would be on the shoulder. It just wouldn't be, you know, kind of a pseudo slap. As she speaks, she seems to tap him on the chest with the back of his hand, or her hand, sorry, which looks like a reproachful checking gesture. Yeah, exactly, like, do what I say, huh? Then a passionate one. Yo, exactly. And look at the way that that's captioned. Stop. Look more friendly. Look motivated. Bitch. Absolute bitch. Not Jennifer. She's just doing what J-Lo's gonna do. I'm talking to Ben. But yo, you got your girl with that much excess emotion, like that could just be just a screen cap, you know, caught completely out of context. But again, that's Affleck's resting face right there. But she's the one gone, and just emoting like a 5-year-old. But yo, if that's another screenshot from that very same conversation, Ben, I might, her looking straight ahead at anybody else, maybe a little bit of side eye, and then yeah, turning away again, just an absolute disgust, eyes straight forward, jaw clenched. Yo, that marriage is ending, if not this year, next year. Like, there's not much time left. There's no respect right there. If one good opportunity crosses her way, yeah, no, that divorce is coming. It's over, man. She got the big wedding, and now she's left with the beta chump and the aftermath. Don't be Ben Affleck. He might do good work. I don't like Argo. I hate The Town. Overrated as hell. But the media still continues to gas up J-Lo, so she still thinks that she has sexual market value. But don't be surprised when this thing ends. I'm just telling you, spot the hallmarks. And if you see that in your own relationship or in somebody's relationship that you know, and that's one of your boys out there, tell them that the time is ticking and there's no time to waste. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.